this time would bring an era of promise, as every new year does. An era of promise, as every new year does. As every new year does.
We appear to have had some kind of accident in the region of the fuel cells and the oxygen tank. We have not tried too much to reconstruct what has happened because we're more concerned at the moment for getting the situation under control.
When you do have a situation of a crowd throwing rocks, when you do have a situation of a crowd throwing rocks, the National Guard is called in, that there is always the chance that it will escalate. That there is always the chance that it will escalate. There is always the chance that it will escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate. Escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate. Will escalate into a kind of a tragedy that happened at Kent State.
George and Lenore have separated. George and Lenore have separated politically. I expect to be like Portia, however, to still meet with his meals, comfort his bed, and talk to him sometimes.
You go over to Europe, and they don't care if it's a woman or not.
Comfort his bed and talk to him sometimes.
You go over to Europe, and they don't care if it's a woman or not. Care if it's a woman or not. If it's a woman or not. Care if it's a woman or not. They don't care if it's a woman or not. They'll slam a door in her face. They want equal rights. They got it. You go over to Europe, and they don't care if it's a woman or not. Care if it's a woman or not. They don't care if it's a woman or not. They'll slam a door in her face. They want equal rights. They got it. They got to open their own doors. The whole shot. Time is minus 50. Or not, they'll slam a door in her face. They want equal rights. They got it. They got to open their own doors. The whole shot. Their own doors. The whole shot. Got it. They got to open their own doors. The whole shot. They got to open their own doors. The whole shot. Their own doors. The whole shot.
Time is minus 15 to 20 years and counting. And some scientists believe it's less than that. More than 10. Some scientists believe it's less than that. More than 10 to 15. A smaller but no less distinguished segment of the scientific community believes we have had it. A smaller but no less distinguished segment of the scientific community believes we have had it. Distinguished segment of the scientific community believes we have had it.
One young soldier.
Scientific community believes we have had it.
One young soldier frequently smoked marijuana, had a psychotic reaction each time he did so. Last time he smoked it in Vietnam at the direction of unseen voices, he quietly picked up a pistol and shot an army colonel he'd never even seen before. Quietly picked up a pistol. Last time he smoked in Vietnam. Frequently smoked marijuana. Soldier. Frequently smoked marijuana. One young soldier. Frequently smoked marijuana. Frequently smoked marijuana. Frequently smoked marijuana. Soldier. Frequently smoked marijuana. Soldier. Soldier. Frequently smoked marijuana. Frequently smoked marijuana. Frequently smoked marijuana. Smoked marijuana. Smoked marijuana. Marijuana. Marijuana had a psychotic reaction each time he did so. Last time he smoked in Vietnam at the direction of unseen voices, he quietly picked up a pistol and shot an army colonel he'd never even seen before.
Charted by the UAW. By the UAW. Crashed and burned last evening near the Pellston, Michigan airport. Near the Pellston, Michigan airport. Last evening, crashed and burned last evening near the Pellston, Michigan airport.
So in this atmosphere of non-negotiable items, non-bargaining, we're not going to have a non-strike, we're going to have a real strike.
Now, I approve of the Board of Education living up to its moral obligation of doing what they can to bring about integration without disruption of the community as a whole.
Denny McLean appeared in the federal building today voluntarily to talk to Mr. Ritchie, chief of the Organized Crime Task Force.
I think Mr. King did what he had to do under the conditions. And therefore, I can't say I agree with his decision because I want to play baseball right now.
The sounds of a year as WKNR News presents an electronic diary of 1970. Had been done twice in 1969, we failed to do in 1970.
Oh, yeah, so we've had a problem. We've had a main B undervolt. Roger, main B undervolt. Okay, stand by 13, we're looking at it.
In April, James Lovell, John Swigert, and Fred Hayes departed this planet for what was becoming a routine thing for America, a manned landing moon. 2/3 of the way to their destination, there was an explosion in the command ship that eliminated power and oxygen. The space explorers were forced to use the tiny lunar lander Aquarius as a lifeboat. They traveled around the moon and headed back to Earth.
This is Apollo Control Houston at 141 hours, 31 minutes into the flight. We've had lunar module Genesis, and